Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Overnight, the Australian dollar briefly gained renewed momentum as the bulls gathered and led the market back up towards the recently tested highs of around 71.30. Previous high was 35, last night was 31, and then all of a sudden we get a sharp decline back towards the region of 71 cents. Now the market is trading a little bit weaker this morning. I still view towards 71.25.30 as a potential sell. Overall, I do expect to see the market look towards the region of 70.60. Now a break beneath there would give further scope to the downside and bring in a target of 70 to 69.40.60. From a technical implications, they are still remaining negative. Overnight, I was a little bit cautious yesterday that the fact that the target of 112.55 was reached and gave me a short-term neutral view, although the technicals from the ADX was still trending down as well as the MACD. And still at this stage, not the call that I had preferred to say, but 111.60 still looks like it's on the cards. Nevertheless, the market was a little bit surprised by a much weaker than expected retail sales that was released overnight. It missed its forecast of 0.1% and instead fell by negative 1.2% in December, marking the biggest drop since September 2009, the comments department recorded. The department also said that retail sales fell negative 0.9 in December when excluding gasoline station sales. The PPI came out weaker as well at negative 0.1. Forecast was positive 0.1. So you can see the markets were a little bit surprised by these released data. The other factor is that the initial job claims also missed its 225,000K forecast and came in much higher than expected last week at 239,000K with a previous of 235. So the market is still around pretty much in neutral ground. So the dollar index did get a brief peak at 97.10 before slipping back to a New York close at 96.85 this morning. From a technical point, I'd rather sit out for the moment because there is some divergence here that gives me some concern that we could easily see a rally back to the recent highs around 113.55.70 outlined here. In some respects, if we do see it to low a region of 111.60, then I'll be looking to possibly maybe buy or add to long positions due to this bullish divergence. And the trend to the bear case is overheating from the ADX. Well, it would seem that the market was a little bit reluctant in taking the challenge to 111.60, and we saw a sharp sell-off overnight to 110.50, but didn't take out the support at 110.45. We do need that level to be taken out to open the way down towards 109.70. So keep an eye on that. Any rallies should fail towards 111 as resistance capped firmly at 111.60. Well, it would seem that the downtrend is continuing for the pound. Since the descending triangle gave us a measured target of 128.40, it's now plummeted to fresh lows of 127.72. With the support taken out at 128.40, does give us a target of 126.70. But do be on your guard. There is a little bit of divergence here also. So therefore could soon see a sharp turnaround. But the trend is still very much intact at the moment. And capping around 129 figure 15. Well, the gold is still holding to a bullish case. And with the talks still with the US and China coming to pretty much no answers at the moment. And it was stated that President Xi is expecting to meet the delegates, that is US Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin and Trade Representative Robert Leidinger this week, or today. It is assessed, though, that Donald Trump was considering extending the March 1st 90-day period by an extra 60 days, which is 2 months. So we'll see what comes out of that. For now, I do expect to see the market challenge up towards 16 and towards 26 as recently seen highs, and dips still to be shallow from 07 with the foundation holding around 1297 to 1301. Wrapping up with oil, well, the market's still regaining its momentum. After the last 5 trading days, it's still looking towards the top side as it breaks above 55 and targeting 58 as a target. Any dips to be shallow, and I do expect to see around about 53.80 as support. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day and the great start to the new weekend.